St. Juliana of Mount Cornillion. St. Juliana of Mount Cornillion, also known as St. Juliana of Liège, was a devout Christian figure whose life and legacy have left an indelible mark on the Catholic Church. Born in the early 13th century in Rétien, a village near Liège in present-day Belgium, she dedicated her life to piety, service, and a profound devotion to the Eucharist. Juliana was born into a devout Christian family, and from an early age, she exhibited a deep reverence for the sacraments and a fervent love for Christ. She received a thorough education, which was unusual for women of her time, and she demonstrated exceptional intelligence and spiritual insight. As she grew older, Juliana felt a calling to religious life, and she entered the Norbertine convent of Mont Cornillion in Liège, where she became a nun. It was during her time at the convent that Juliana experienced a series of mystical visions that would shape the course of her life and ultimately contribute to her canonization as a saint. In these visions, she claimed that Christ appeared to her, revealing his desire for the establishment of a feast day in honor of the Blessed Sacrament, specifically focusing on the Eucharistic body of Christ. Juliana interpreted these visions as a divine mandate, and she dedicated herself to promoting the idea of a feast day dedicated to the Eucharist. Despite facing skepticism and opposition from some within the church hierarchy, Juliana remained steadfast in her conviction and worked tirelessly to promote the establishment of the feast day. She collaborated with other devout Christians, including Blessed Eva of Liège and Canon John of Lausanne, to spread awareness of the importance of honoring the Eucharist. Through their efforts, they gained the support of influential figures within the church, including Bishop Robert de Thorite of Liège. In 1246, Bishop Robert officially instituted the Feast of Corpus Christi in the Diocese of Liège, thanks in large part to Juliana's advocacy. The feast quickly gained popularity and spread to other dioceses throughout Europe, eventually becoming an official celebration within the Catholic Church. Today, the Feast of Corpus Christi is celebrated worldwide as a solemn commemoration of the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist, thanks in large part to the efforts of St. Juliana. Juliana's contributions to the Church extended beyond her advocacy for the Feast of Corpus Christi. She was known for her piety, humility, and dedication to serving others, particularly the poor and marginalized. She devoted herself to a life of prayer, fasting, and charitable works, seeking to emulate the example of Christ in all aspects of her life. Throughout her time in the convent, Juliana continued to experience mystical visions and encounters with the divine. These experiences deepened her faith and strengthened her resolve to live a life of holiness and devotion. She became a beloved figure within the Church, revered for her spiritual wisdom and her unwavering commitment to Christ. Juliana's life was not without its challenges and trials. She faced opposition and criticism from those who doubted the authenticity of her visions and the validity of her mission. However, she remained steadfast in her faith and her belief in the importance of honoring the Eucharist. In addition to her advocacy for the Feast of Corpus Christi, Juliana is also credited with promoting devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. She had a profound love for Christ and sought to inspire others to deepen their relationship with him through prayer and devotion to his Sacred Heart. St. Juliana of Mount Cornillion died on April 5, 1258, after a life dedicated to serving God and spreading his message of love and redemption. She was canonized as a saint by Pope Clement X in 1670, recognizing her extraordinary holiness and the impact of her life on the Catholic Church. Today, St. Juliana is remembered as a model of faith, humility, and devotion. Her legacy lives on in the celebration of the Feast of Corpus Christi and in the hearts of all those who continue to be inspired by her example. May her life and witness continue to inspire Christians around the world to deepen their love for Christ and their commitment to serving others in his name.